welcome to Ultimate Survival Tips. I'm David. I'm really glad that you stopped by today because Dr. Joe is back. So here's the deal. After the survival kit showdown that I did with Dr. Joe, you guys wanted more. So we went out and shot 2 sessions for a topic that I get a lot of requests for, wild edible plants. So what you're about to see is session 2 of 2. Come on, let's get started.
Well, yeah, again, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but they're present everywhere. These are blackberries.
Yep.
They look a lot like raspberries. They have a more upright stance, and a little different leafing system, different thorns. Obviously, we know that we can eat the fruits. You can also make a nice tea from the leaves, which doesn't have a lot of nutritive value.
I didn't know that.
But is pleasant.
Are the leaves edible then?
They would be, although I don't like them. They've got little, prickery things on them. But it was just there, so I thought we'd bring it up. And one thing that I think we forget is that cultivated varieties of things often have, wild equivalents. And so it's, in my mind, I like to memorize what does an apple leaf, plum leaf, pear leaf look like from a distance, especially early in the year or in the fall. When you're just trying to figure out what's my environment like, you want to just be able to pattern recognize things.
Yep.
So from a distance, that's an apple tree. Just like you can see that's rose, that's willow, that's elderberry, bam, bam, bam. You want to be able to do that so that you can approach an area. And a lot of times that's an area that's going to have a lot of free food because that's an area where other animals have found the free food and finished with the free food, planted it.
And
they're coming to get their water. They're
Eat.
finishing their business and they're planting things.
Yeah, they're planting seeds. I like that. They're propagating the species.
They are.
So, it's obvious. We can eat apples. Is there anything else we can do with this?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not going to eat the leaves, bark, nothing. Just
No,
the apples.
no, we're not.
There's no apples now. That's
There's
sad.
no apples. Not yet.
So
I just passed by this. I thought this was a great example. Here's what you're going to be looking for in winter time when these are ready, or just
back
in the
to
fall.
the rose. Okay.
Yeah, this is the multiflora rose, and here's the rose hips forming. They're really good but they're going to be bright red. You're going to know when they're ready because they're going to look like they're tasty.
don't eat them now. Eat them when they're bright red.
Yeah, I don't think they'll hurt you now, but they've got bite when they're ripe. So
I'll try one. Can I try one?
Yeah,
I'll try a handful. You pull off, dare me.
No, I would never dare you. Never dare a Marine.
Dude, by the way, I love the Army shirt.
Yeah, it's a shameless plug. Just had to do it to you. Let's watch his facial expressions. What do you think? Better when ripe, maybe?
I'm definitely going to need a drink of water.
So what I didn't tell you is one of its properties is that it's highly astringent, which means it feels like it's sucking the fluid out of your face.
It does feel like it's sucking the fluid.
Right.
I refuse to spit them out, though.
Yeah, you're an awesome guy.
My eyes are watering.
I know it. Nice. That astringency will largely disappear when it's ripe.
So astringency is good for what?
Sometimes that's helpful for insect bites, bee stings, etc. One of the things we didn't identify today, like plantain, there's people's stories of being stung by bees, and they'll just take some plantain, chew it up till it makes a paste, and rub it all over the stings.
So eating the astringent isn't necessarily the helpful thing, but mashing it up, putting it on,
mashing it out, putting it on a
Gotcha.
cut, a wound, something where you want the tissues to feel like they're drawing together. Whether that's really medically true or not, that's the
folklore.
The folklore, and a lot of that has great benefits. So we don't want to discount that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's next?
Get a good look here. Hey, these are wild grapes. This is where basically the Concord kind of grapes have been bred out from. And the grape leaf is kind of hard to screw up. Most of us have seen, even just drawings on walls or on a wine bottle or someplace. So there's grape leaves. So most of us are familiar with grape leaves and the fact that they have a climbing habit and they're growing on things. So they're pretty obvious.
Easy to identify.
They don't taste great. If you're looking to bite into a grape that's going to, like you bought it from the store, there's a reason they bred them out from this. They're highly astringent, but remember, always eat the seeds. They're great for you. Antioxidants, protein, calories, good stuff. Maybe you want to sprinkle it into your salad so that you're not having just a handful of these grapes.
I'm going to have some grapes.
You are? You beast.
So I'm going to have them with some raspberries.
I think you deserve you deserve a lot more raspberries than that. Raspberry makes it better.
It makes it better.
Yeah.
It's actually like, it's like a grape nut. Are we to a last one? Can we do that?
We can do that. Let's just take a peek at what our best last one is going to be.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to talk about all these vegetables when I'm seeing 1.5-foot bass floating around in that pond out there.
Okay, so last one. What do you got?
Yeah, it reminds me. Remember the last video we did, the dueling survival kits, which quite frankly, I think I liked yours better. I had a few things, but I'm going to concede that one. Because you remember all the fire redundancy we had in that packs?
Yes. Yep.
What was our first thing to go to?
A lighter.
A lighter.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Because
yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah,
right?
thanks.
So just like the lighter,
Okay.
we're going to go easy. So, we've been around here, we can forage the stuff, we can do this, we can boil that, we can strip this down, etc. But, there's something, when you can go for easy, I really...
back here. Yeah. That is not the direction I thought you were going to go.
When you can go for easy, Dave, go for easy. It's good stuff, man.
Dude!
Enjoy.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Nice job, man. You give it
All right, so I just wanted to... I'm carrying my pack and sweating for a reason. So I want to mention a couple good resources. The Peterson Field Guides, Edible Wild Plants. Mm-hmm. Do you use this? Would you recommend that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a great manual, and it's small enough and light enough you can put it in your bug-out bag or carry it with you. But use it. Get out and use it. I mean, that's how you're going to learn this stuff, by doing it.
And one of the things I like about it, it's pretty straightforward. If it's questionable or it's poisonous or it has to be processed to make it safe, it's going to tell you. Yep. And it has like a skull and crossbones for naughty. Yep. It has a flour sack for, you can make this into something to cook with. And it has just like a cup of tea if you make it for tea, as a medicine bottle if it's a medicine. So it's really friendly that way.
It's good stuff.
I like it.
Okay, so that's one. The other one is just, I just, as long as I can walk and breathe and bear the weight, this is going in my bug-out bag. It's SAS Survival Handbook by Lofty Wiseman.
It's nice.
Is that his real name?
We don't ask questions like that.
Okay. But it's got a very nice, concise guide to edible wild plants.
Yeah.
Tells you, again, what's naughty. There's skull and crossbones here. And this book actually deals with every climate zone. Which is nice.
Very nice.
One more I wanted to mention. I don't know if you want to mention any others, but Creek Stewart's. This is the unofficial Hunger Games Wilderness Survival Guide. And I mean, that's sweet because you know what?
Title.
And because Hunger Games 2 is coming out in November. So, good timing on Creek's part. In here, Creek has a really concise section where his methodology is very similar to yours. Let's focus on edible wild plants that are easy to find, easy to identify, and aren't going to kill you. So, a nice section in here, and it's the rest of the survival guide is kind of like that. Very concise. Here's what you really need to know if you need to know something.
You want some pizza?
Okay, so we'll do this again. Maybe next time let's do woodland stuff.
Mm-hmm. We can do that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, dude.
Enjoy. It was fun.
All right.
We've just taken a look at a few common wild edible plants that are easy to identify and prepare in a survival situation. For your convenience, I've included links to the books that we've mentioned and a link to part 1 of this series in the video description on YouTube. Just click the Show More tab under this video. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And for more gear reviews, survival tips, and survival news, check out ultimatesurvivaltips.com. And while you're there, grab our monthly survival e-mag, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter to get the latest news and be the first to hear about the great gear giveaway contests we have planned. Okay, this is David. I hope to see you on the other side, and remember, be prepared because you never know.